Hello, everybody. It's 7 o'clock, and I am getting ready for a live. See you in a few. It's life after divorce. Who is on? I see somebody on. Welcome, welcome. Share the stream. We're about to begin in a few. Okay? Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege to have this conversation today. I'll be joined in a few by Shamari Williams. I met Shamari a couple months ago in November, to be exact. October was my ministry and book launch, and I was on a journey to mentor some young ladies. And in doing so, I sent out a flyer advertising the Daughters of Yah project, and I was introduced to Shamari. And since I've met Shamari, we have been having, talks. And Shamari's story is one of resilience, one of hope, one that will transform many lives, not only on this life, but even beyond this life. So if you're just joining, I want you to share the stream. Let somebody know we'll be talking about real stories, not made up. Shamara will be on in a few, and we'll be talking about her resilience in overcoming domestic violence. Let me add Shamari to the stream. Please make her feel welcome and comfortable. I'm adding her to the
Hi,
stream
good
right now.
evening.
Hi, Shamari.
Good evening, Pastor Vistina. Thanks for
This is
having me.
You are so welcome. Thank you for coming to share your story. Now, Shamari, I I know this is your first live, and I want you to feel
Ever.
welcome and comfortable. This is Shamari's first live, guys. Let her feel welcome and let her feel comfortable as well. And Shamari, if at any time I ask you something and you're uncomfortable, it's okay. You can say, I don't want to talk about it. It's fine. But I do hope that your story today will not only inspire those who are watching right now, but also those who will watch later, because I know your story is one of resilience, as I was saying, and one of hope. And so I was telling those who were on earlier a little bit with me, we just started. I was telling them of how I met you. I met you when I launched the Daughters of VR project in October. And I have been talking to you one and two times on the phone, but of recent, you have shared your story with me. And I knew I heard it already, but not from your mouth. And hearing it from your mouth, my mouth dropped, my jaws dropped, because one, you survived such a horrific story that for many persons, they would have thrown in the towel, they would have lost hope, they would have given up. But no, you have gone on to bigger and better. And this is what I wanted to share today from a position of power today. I want you first to just share with persons. Hi, everybody, share the stream. Let persons know that we're live. Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. I want you to tell us first who Shamari is. Like, who is Shamari?
Well, Shamari is a survivor for one, very determined, a
Mhm,
jovial person as well, and
mhm.
I'm also a mom. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Vestina Oates, Pastor Vestina, that is, and I have recently launched a initiative, which is a program which will last for 1 year with a few ladies, young women. Daughters of Ya is the name of the project, where we just help them with snacks for their kids. So that's aid for their kids and mentorship for a year. And Shamari so happens to be one of the daughters. So Shamari is now my daughter. I know she have a mother already, and I know she have other mother, but she's now my mother. And
Yeah.
those of you who are watching, I see Stacy on, I see Yulan
That's
on. For those of you who are watching now, go share it on WhatsApp. I can't get to share it on my WhatsApp because I am on right now, but share it on your WhatsApp, share it on your Facebook. Let others hear the story. Look here, a lot of women are suffering in a Shamari. So many young girls are suffering. So many young women are suffering. Older women are suffering in silence for years. Nobody says anything. It's a topic that nobody really wants to touch. But tonight we're gonna touch it because your story is one of hope. Shamari, if you don't mind, will you share that same story you shared with me with John Public today? Let them know what it is you overcame.
where can I start?
Start at the
I
beginning and take your time.
I don't. I have no reconciliation of what happened, but I know that it did happen. Well, I know. Well, I was working at a store
When
in
you said
Macon.
did happen, tell us what is the did happen.
Well, I know that I came in from work that night. Everything was okay. I
Mhm.
went to bed and only to know that I woke up in the hospital. I
So
was
you
chopped
came
up
home
by.
from work, you went to bed, and you woke up in the hospital.
Yeah. So yeah, knowing that I was chopped up while asleep, the house was set on fire. He burnt out in that house, and I don't know why I get out of that house, but I'm here today giving thanks.
I know why you get up out of that house. It is the mercies of the Most High. Trust me. The Maker of Heaven said it was not your time yet. People, those of you who are listening, Shamari just said she don't remember what happened, apart from the fact that she went to work, she came home, she went to bed, and she woke up in the hospital. Who could that be but God? Chopped and set ablaze to die. Now, Shamari, can you tell us if you remember anything happening before that would cause that person to do that to you, and what happened to that person?
Well, uh, um, well, based on what I heard is that some persons were mouthing him.
Mhm.
Yeah, that I'm too good for him and all those stuff.
That
So I
you're too
don't know if
what?
he put that on my brain.
Speak up a
I'm
little
too good
louder.
for him. I'm too good for him, too
Mhm.
beautiful and all those things, all sort of stuff they were mouthing him about. So I don't know if that's what triggered his mentality and led him to do what he did.
Okay. And what happened to him?
Well, he was burnt out in the house. He set the house on fire and he stayed in that house.
So you were asleep. He set the house on fire
He
and
chopped me up first.
he chopped
Well,
you
he
up
literally
first.
chopped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then set the house on fire and he stayed in that house.
So how did you come out of the house? That's my question. And I'm sure persons on listening
I don't
want to know
know. It's
how
only
you
God. I
came
don't
out.
know.
You were
I
asleep.
don't
He
know.
chopped you up, set the place on fire. He burned up in the fire, but you escaped. How? How? How?
I
How?
don't know. Only God, because the neighbor that assists me to the hospital, she said that I was the one who came to her house knocking on the door. So I don't know how I reach up there. I don't know if I crawl or the angels them lift me up and bring me there. But I don't know. It's just the grace of God.
So would you say you were, a believer, when this happened, or you just consider yourself just a regular person? You never believe, you didn't give your life to know God or nothing. Oh, because you said you talk about probably it's the angels bringing themselves because you don't know how you did it. I do believe
Yeah.
that it is the creator who did it. But did you have like a relationship with him before this happened, or
Yes, I
that you would
did.
say,
I did. I did, but not at that time.
okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So for those of you who are just joining, I have Shamari Williams with me. I am Pastor Vestina, and I am from the Vestina Oats Ministries. And under this, we have launched our first initiative in November after October when I launched the ministry and the book that I wrote. And it is called the Daughters of Yah Project. It is a project that I give back to young women in the form of aid, which is providing snacks for their kids. Shamari is a recipient of this from November of 2021. We started this initiative and it will last for a year. We're, we're trying whatever we can. It might not be a grand $1 million. But I am sure women like Shamari and myself would appreciate anything that we would get to support us, especially Shamari having a child and overcoming this domestic abuse. For those of you who are just coming on, Shamari just shared her story how she came home from work. She went to bed as normal as you and I would just go and lie down. Before she lay down, she did not know she would wake up in a hospital. You heard me right. She got chopped and the house was set ablaze. The person who is her partner who set the fire died, succumbed to his injuries, but Shamari escaped. No, I want you all to speak some life into Shamar because not many of us as women would have been able to survive such a traumatic incident. And I'm sure that Shamari over the years may have thought about it. She said she don't know how. She said probably it's the angels who sent her, out there. She don't
Yeah.
know how she
God was with
survived. She was
me.
chopped.
Yeah.
Shamari, how many chops did you receive?
In my head, across the face, and on my hands. So that's three.
And what did these chops do to you? I know I heard your story was on national TV at one point in Jamaica, but tell us what exactly happened from a medical perspective. What happened when you realize what really took place?
Well, the chops led me to having multiple surgeries, consistently going back and forth to hospitals and keep doing surgeries. Up to this point, I still have a surgery this week coming to get
Mhm.
implants. So I had in a plate. Um, when the incident happened, I had to put in a plate because the jawbone was broken. So they had to put in that plate to mend the bone back together, but it got infected, so they had to took it out I had to take out some tooth as well. So that's why I'm doing the implant now. But it's a program that the doctors put together at the KPH hospital. So I'm happy that they considered me and put me on that program because
Oh, you
I
mean,
don't
of
have a dime.
course. I
And it's,
would
I
be
know
happy
those
too.
are expensive.
I would be happy too. And when Shamari and I spoke week before last week first, and I was just checking in on her, asking her how she doing. She said she was, I think, going to the hospital or something like that. And then the next day, my
I
mind
just
was on
came
her.
from the hospital. Yeah. I
Yes,
just
and
came
my
from the
mind ran on
appointment.
her the following day, and I said, "How are you? How is everything?" And she said, and I said, "What's up?" And she shared with me that she went to the hospital for her checks, and they told her about an opportunity. And with this opportunity, as you heard from her, she got multiple chops. She did many surgeries. I don't know how many. I don't know if you can recall how many surgeries you've done so far. Can you remember how many surgeries you've done so far?
I can't recall how many, but I know it passed 12.
You hear that, people? She can't
I
recall
had
how many, but she
limit.
knows it passed 12 surgery. Now, this is a young lady. Shamar, if you don't mind, you can share your age so that they can know if you're not
Yeah,
comfortable.
I'm
It's
26
fine.
years old.
She's
26.
26 years old, people. Shamari is 26 years old. This happened how many years ago?
2019.
2019, 2020, 21, 22, 3 years ago. She went to sleep, for those who are just joining, woke up back in the hospital to multiple chops from her partner, and the house was set ablaze. So she didn't get any burns.
No, I did not get any
No
burn.
burns, but he burnt up in the house.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So she mustered up some strength by the grace of God. She got to the neighbor, and the neighbor is who assisted her to the hospital. Her injuries have had her having more than one, two, three, 12 surgeries to date, and she's still doing surgeries. The one that is pending is the one she was telling me about week before last week, that her name was down to do it. And I was like, yeah. She said, the nurse said, don't make this opportunity pass you. I said, tell the nurse I love
Yes.
her. Try don't make that opportunity pass you. But Shamara was worried. Shamara was worried about how, because what she has in now, you said they're plates, right? But they
No,
got
man, they took
infected.
them out.
They took
Yeah,
them
they
out.
took out that plate last year. They took out that plate.
They took out the plates because of the
Yeah,
chops
because
that she got.
the entire area was infected. So they took
Mhm.
out the plate and the tooth.
Right. So because of the chops, she succumbed to, well, she didn't succumb to it. She survived it. Because of the chops, she had to get plates. They had to take out those because they were infected somehow. And now she's down to do a surgery that would cost about how much Jamaican dollars, Shamari? How much
I
would
would
this
say,
surgery that you're getting
well,
free?
if it was on me only, roughly 3 point something or four.
Okay. So that surgery would have cost 300 and something thousand or 400 and something thousand. Dollars Jamaican. But Shamari is getting this surgery on Thursday done free of cost. And guys, this is really an awesome thing for Shamari, because I know it must affect, our confidence and all that. Imagine people are applauding you right now, Shamari. On YouTube, people are going crazy. They're applauding you. They're saying, I don't know if you can see the comments. They're saying, the grace of God, mighty
Yeah,
God.
I'm seeing the
They're clapping you for your resilience. And I applaud you to Shamari. I don't know. Personally, I don't know if I would survive what you survive. Trust me. Because I've been through a divorce, and that was hard, right? And I cannot imagine waking up to multiple chops, doing over 12 surgeries in less than 3 years, and still having surgeries to do because somebody thought that maybe somebody said you're too good for me, or that's low self-esteem on his part. And so many women, would you say that you saw any signs in him that he would have gone that way, he would have done something like that to you? Would you say that maybe you saw a little sign here or there before this happened that would have, maybe, I don't know, maybe there was a sign that he would have done something like this?
Well, succumb to the head injury. I did have a little memory loss, so I wouldn't reconciliate that, right?
You can you repeat that?
Succumb to the head injuries, the chap that I get here. There
Yes.
was a memory loss, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a part of it is the memory loss. But Shamari, I want to get back to where I was going before, where I was telling persons that you and I spoke about a week and a half ago, and you told me about this opportunity for you to get the plates put into your jaw, and you said
Implants,
to me
the implants,
the
the
implants.
implants. Yes.
Thank you for reminding me of these terms. It's so much. The
Yes.
implants. So Shamari is
Yes.
gonna get implants free that would cost her probably up to 400,000 Jamaican dollars to do. And Shamari was worried about how the crown is going to go because she's saying they said that the implants is free, but she'd have to get the crown maybe at a later date. No, Shamari is worried about that. I said, Shamari, you see, the same God will bring you through all of this is the same God that's gonna provide this money. No, I asked her about how much this is gonna be. She said about 100,000 or thereabout. How much did you tell me
Yes.
for the
Well,
crown?
yeah,
About
for each.
70 to 100,000 thereabout was the estimate
Yes.
that she was told. Right? I don't know how many of you are on, but I'm sure some of you may work in the medical field. Some of you may know dentists who can do this for Shamari. Now, Shamari's story is one that we should applaud because this is one where she came so close to death. The person who set this up for her died, is no longer there. And forgive me, is it your child's dad?
Yes.
Forgive me, but him if a burn, if you still feel the burns. Because for doing this to you, mashing up your image because his self-esteem was so low that somebody else may have said to him, hey, she too good for you, she too pretty for you. And he decided that he's gonna take his life and take your life. Where was your son when all of this was happening, Shamari?
He was with his grandmother. That's his father mother because I was working, so he was staying there until I get home from work.
So probably
So
if he
I
was
didn't went
there,
for him that night. I didn't went for him that night.
you
So he wasn't there. He was at his grandmother.
Okay. So maybe if
Yeah.
he was there, he too would have, something fatal could have happened. So this, when Shamari said it to me, I said, Shamari, I am proud of you. I am proud of your resilience. I'm proud of the woman you are. Shamari has just started her degree. What is your
Yes,
degree
my
in?
first year account.
Yes. Accounts.
Business
Big up, big
account.
up, big up, big up, big
Major
up.
accounting. Yeah.
Yes, she just started her 4-year program. Look at that. Somebody that was set to die is now doing their first year in their degree program. Congratulations for that. I applaud you, Shamari. I
Thank
applaud your
you.
resilience because, like I said, not many of us would be able to survive what you survived. And so, suicide, I would have contemplated that in my divorce. So I can just imagine you may have contemplated, the way how you looked. Because people, what you don't see now, the images that she had to go throughout these multiple surgeries. At one point, Shamari shared with me that she had so many scars. Yeah. Or somebody said, yes, 100,000 at my place for
Yeah.
the crown.
Yeah.
You need
Different
to talk to your
prices.
doctor. Introduce him to Shamari and let something happen good for Shamari over there. But we soon get back to the crown. We soon get back to the crown. But one of the things I must say is that it is not easy for anybody to go through abuse. Sometimes women, it. Your partner or men, it. Your partner may say things to you that emotionally it scar you. For days you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't breathe, you know, and you know, imagine somebody chopping you and setting the place on fire. They die in the burn, but you live. Who could this be but God, the maker of heaven and earth? And Shamari is here. Shamari fight back. Shamari bounce back. More than 12 surgeries later. Still doing one on Thursday, where God just provided that for her, just like that. Zoops, she's gonna put in the implants, right? She has no jaw teeth. That's what Shamara revealed to me. She don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
want to smile sometime. She tell me, say, make sure me don't make sure do certain things on the show, and I'm staying in that lane and not going further than that lane. But I wanted Shamara to come out here and share her story, because you only talk about something you overcome. If you don't overcome it, you're going to cry, you're going to feel sorry, people going to feel sorry for you. And it's not that party. It's the party where we're saying, look at where you are today. A first year student in a degree program. You have your son. Life is getting better for you. Things are going to get better for you. I'm sure when we see you another 3 4 years from now, much less 5 10 years, we will see a different Shamari. Trust me. And so, good evening, everyone who just joining on. I wanted Shamari to come here so she can share her story, so that other persons will know who they're going through abuse right now. You're in an abusive relationship. And
Matisse is
whether you're
here.
a
Hi,
male or a
Matisse.
female, or you see
Matisse
somebody
is here.
coming on that,
Yes, Matisse.
okay. So you may be in an abusive relationship. Yeah, man, you can big up your niece, man. Big up your niece, Shamari.
Hi, Auntie Matisse.
Yes. So maybe you're in an abusive relationship. Shamari's story can be one of hope for you. Maybe you didn't see it coming like Shamari. Maybe you see it coming, but today we're here celebrating somebody who has overcome, and she hasn't done it on her own. She mentioned the support of Matisse, who is the one who introduced Shamar to this program that I am doing, the Daughters of Yah. And I said to her, just as though God gave you some angels, Shamari, to help you through all of those trials that you overcame, he too will bring you to the implant and the crown and all of that. And I said to Shamar, if it is one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna invite you on the platform to talk about it. And we're gonna talk about it again after she does her surgery, so you can see her. And no shame in our game. I said, Shamar, don't worry about people and what they will say about you. Look at profile. I told her, I said, look at profile. The persons you see
Yeah.
on it, those persons who fight the odds, beat the odds, they're persons who came from pain, and they have risen from their position of pain to a position of power. And there's purpose in her pain. And so if it's one thing you can share with us, Shamar, that you have learned through all of this, what would that thing be that you would say you have learned through this all?
Always believe in yourself and put God first.
Always believe in
You
yourself.
must
Good
always
advice.
have a
And put
relationship.
God first. I would say,
Mm-hmm.
Shamari, a lot of persons are saying, proud of you, proud of you.
Yeah, I
Persons
see
are
those
saying, what a
coming.
mighty God we serve. Persons are excited for you and your future. Persons are speaking life into you, and that's awesome. I'm reading some of the comments here. One God
Yeah.
can good say, yes, we God good so. Yeah, man. I have a song, Shamar, that says, one God can good so. So that's what they're saying. But for those of you who are on right now, Shamari is my daughter for now. I don't know how she's going to get rid of me, because I'm not going anywhere no time soon. I'm in her life to stay. I said it's a year mentorship, but I see myself going beyond this year with Shamari, because I want to see her finish. How many persons want to see Shamari finish? Just type finish your degree in the chat. We want to see Shamari finish. And this now, Shamari will be doing her surgery on Thursday. She will need to get the crown done after. If you want to help Shamari, you maybe you can help her financially, and not only with her surgery for the crown after, but also for her academics. This is a young woman, 26-year-old, who is going to school, raising a child. The father burned up himself, because it's not Shamari did one burn up him, obviously burn up
Yay.
himself because he died, right? Shamari lived to tell the tale. He
Somebody said
chopped her
something.
and she survived. This is a young woman who I said to Shamari, Shamari, I don't mind giving, but I know that my little will be much when more persons give towards your cause. So I have placed Shamari's NCB account on the screen for those of you who are in Jamaica. You can donate to Shamari whatever you feel led to sow into her life. Shamari is going to do her surgery on Thursday. It's no cost for her, but the next one she will have to do, maybe you know a dentist, maybe you know somebody who can support her. We're gonna also be setting up a GoFundMe for her. She's gonna come back another day after she does her surgery, and we're gonna talk about it with another person, with a professional who can, give us, little insights and nuggets. So those women or those men who are going through domestic abuse, because we think that domestic abuse is only women suffer it. Shamari, a lot of men are being abused by women.
Yeah, a lot of
Yes,
persons.
it goes both ways. And so we
Mhm.
want to shed some light and some awareness on problems like this. Shamari persons are saying, finish your degree in the
Shelly,
name of
thank you,
Jesus.
Shelly.
Finish your degree, Shamari. She's on her first year. And like I said, if you can help, I know a lot of you know a lot of people. Share this stream. I know a lot of you know a lot of people. Maybe you can help. I said to Shamari, I cannot be your mother under this Daughters of the project, because I am like a mother to her, like a other mother to her. I know she has her mother, but I am another mother to her, mentoring her and helping her for the next couple of years, because I want to see her go through her program successfully, and her story will motivate other women. But
Yeah, Iron,
I said to
thanks. Thank
her,
you, Iron.
I want to see something happen good for you. And a lot of time we push down young people when they're coming up with fight against women. This is not it. This is women helping other women, genuinely helping. And there are persons who are in America, Shamari. I'm sure they would want to help you, or maybe they're in Trinidad. I see Barbara on from Trinidad. I see persons on from the US. I see persons on from Jamaica. Your account information is there. People, let us give Shamari something. Every little makes a muckle, as we say in Jamaica. But when we come on the next time, we're going to be sharing your GoFundMe by then, because this live was just a live to, introduce you to the persons. It's your first live. I want you to feel comfortable. So next time when you turn up the thing, yes. And the next time you'll be coming on, you will have done your surgery. Want to pray for you too. Guys, remember to pray for Shamaria. She does this surgery on Thursday of this week. Pray that everything goes well. She get the A team, and everything goes well for her. But the next time we come on, we're gonna share a GoFundMe link, so that if you want to help her with her crown, as it is called. So she's getting the implants now, but she will need the crown after. It's a simple, probably thousand or $700 to $1,000 US. That is nothing. That is nothing. I'm sure that there are seven persons here who can give $100 US to help Shamari, and this thing would not be a draw out, stretch out thing. And next time, so we'll see Shamari after she does the implants, and then the next time we see her, it will be after she does the crown, and then we'll see her finishing the degree, and we will watch her blossom, because there's a saying, Shamari. I know you have heard it before. It's a philosopher's saying. His name is Frederick, and he said that what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And there's even a song that says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I am sure, I am sure that the enemy wanted you to die. You weren't to be on this show right now. You said it's 3 crowns and 3 implants, right?
Yes.
Yes. The enemy didn't want you to be on this show, so he tried to snatch you out. But how many persons know that when God says yes, no devil can say no? Because who wanted her to die? They died, and she's alive to tell the tale. This is a story of resilience. Overcoming the unexpected is what you did. And I don't want you any day to feel, down about it. What happened to you happened in the past, and I'm sure you came a long way. And you can say that God has been with you, because He has sent persons into your life at each step of your life. And I am sure that many persons who are on today, they are inspired by your story. They might be thinking that their problem is a lot. When they hear yours today, they might say, and look how I am quarreling with my problem. And look at this young lady at 26 years old overcome. Then let me shut my mouth and keep my problem and go to my bed. A lot of persons are going to sleep tonight knowing that if you overcame something such as this domestic abuse, that they too, whatever they're facing today, they too can overcome. So before we go, Shamara, because I'm not keeping you any longer, this is your first live. We're just introducing you to the people. Tell me about, what you're doing now. I know I mentioned it, but tell them what you're doing now and tell them, how has it been for you involved in this Daughters of Yah project. Tell them what you're doing now from your mouth and how has it been, in this project so far.
You want me to tell them what I'm doing in the project or overall?
No, you can start with what are you doing now? I just mentioned some of the stuff you're doing now with schooling. You tell them for yourself. What are you doing now?
Oh
What's your,
yes.
you know?
Yeah, so I had subjects before, but I did not get maths. So last year I did maths and I was successful.
Mhm.
I even did courses with art as well. And yes, it's my first year at UCC. I'm studying business admin, major in accounts,
Mhm.
and I'm just looking forward for this surgery for this Thursday.
Wonderful. So Shamari is hopeful about the surgery on Wednesday, Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday. And I see Matisse putting in the chat that big up the staff at Mapen Hospital who
Yeah,
were
that's
the
where I went
first
first.
responders for
Yes.
Shamari's situation. Big up the staff. Sometimes we don't appreciate our medical, teams because of all the stories we've heard. But we can say kudos to them. Hats off to the staff at Mapen Hospital and for all those who have helped you, Shamari. I want you to begin to just say thanks to them right now. Maybe they'll watch it, maybe they might not see it, but acknowledge because I just met you November, October really, but November officially. I just met you. You're a beautiful young woman. Did I tell you last week that me no meet you yet and I can't wait to meet you? I
Yes,
can't
you
wait
did.
to
Yes,
meet
you
you.
did.
I cannot wait to meet you. And I just want to see good things happen for you. And, as long as, I have breath in my body, I'm going to do whatever I can do to be another encourager in your life, pushing you, supporting you, backing you 100%. All right. So I wanted to say thanks to some of the persons who have helped you thus far. Take your time and, just say thanks to a few persons who have helped you along the way.
Oh, I have to say thanks to Auntie Matisse. She's an angel. Thanks to the staff at Mapen Hospital and the doctors at KPH. They have done an extraordinary job. Thank you all. And thank you guys for the support in the comment section. Thank you all.
Yes. All
And
right. I
thank
want to
you,
say,
Pastor Vestina, for having me.
oh, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for, sharing your life with me, sharing your son with me, sharing your home with us. Thank you too. I want to say thanks to Dr. Kumar. I don't know Dr. Kumar, but I was praying last week that Dr. Kumar message you, call you, email you, and he did. So I am
Did.
glad. I don't know Dr. Kumar personally, but Dr. Kumar and your team for selecting Shamar for this project, for this initiative. My heart is full. Thank you because it has helped Shamari and it will help Shamari so much. Imagine, not having those fundamentals. You need them, right? And just having just being able to achieve this without paying a dollar out of your pocket. Who could it be but the Most High? And so all praises to him. I thank Dr. Kumar and his team. And I also thank Mantis for introducing you to me. We need more persons to look out for our young women. And so from one young woman to another young woman, blessings. I just want to see you excel. I want to see you win.
Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Great. Awesome. I don't know if YouTube and Facebook can hear me, but we're about getting ready to close. I want to thank all of you for being on. Can you hear me? If you can
Thank you,
hear me, just begin
YV.
to type some greetings for Shamari.
Yeah. Oh,
If you
yes,
can
that's
hear
my neighbor
me.
who
Okay, you
assisted
can
me
hear
to
me.
assist
Great.
her as
Awesome.
well.
So on the screen now, you should be seeing Shamari's NCB account to be a blessing to Shamari. Please do that if you can. For those of you who are in America or in some other country, we are going to be sharing with you a GoFundMe at the next one that we do. For those who are just joining, go back and watch it from the beginning. Yes, go back and watch it from the beginning so that you can be abreast with the situation that is at hand. This is a young woman who has overcome a lot of challenges and obstacles that were thrown at her. And today she is a first year student in a degree program in accounting. Look out for her because she's coming. What didn't kill her made her stronger.
Stronger.
She is glad and the devil is mad. Help Shamari have a
Yeah.
permanent smile that she can look in the mirror and feel very proud of. And if you know somebody who knows somebody that can do something for Shamari, share it. Maybe you can't do anything, but you sharing it is a way of helping her. All right. So until we meet next time, love and only love. Blessings to you and enjoy the rest of your beautiful Tuesday evening. Shamari, thank you so much for joining me today on this live. And I trust that your surgery goes. I know your surgery is going to go well. We're committed to God. And even now, I pray, that the angels of the Most High, the same ones that helped you when you were chopped up, left to die, the same angels that brought you over to your neighbor and you didn't even know. I pray that these angels will never leave you and that as you go to that theater to do that surgery for the implants, pray that all will go well. Nothing missing, nothing broken, no incidents or accidents. I pray for the team and those who are funding this initiative. I pray that their store baskets will never go dry. I pray that help will come your way. I know that help will come your way. I know that not only will your crowns, your crowns will be there, but you're going to get even double. You're going to get more because, oh, God bless, no man
No
curse.
man
All
curse.
right. So God bless
Yeah.
you. Have a great rest of the evening. Until next time, guys, blessings. Share some love with Shamar before we go. Persons are saying God is good all the time. Hallelujah. People are, I don't know if you can see the comments, right, Shamari?
Yes, I'm seeing the comments.
Yes. Yes. So thank you. Thank you so much. And share the stream. Let somebody else know. Share it with somebody. Until next time, blessings, guys. Bye bye.